All right, everyone. Happy Monday and happy January 19th, Martin Luther King Day. I am going to read something for our little sort of Dharma talk this evening that I posted on my socials. So um, today we honor the legacy of Martin Luther King, a leader who reminded us that peace is not passive, but practiced. Nonviolence begins within, in the way that we speak, in the way that we listen, in the way that we respond, even when it's hard. In yoga, we practice this on the mat, noticing before reacting, choosing breath over impulse, meeting tension with awareness, and returning to calm again and again. Whether through mindful movement, intentional words, or meaningful adornment, peace is something we choose in small, everyday moments. Today is an invitation to slow down, to communicate with compassion, and to practice peace, not just as an idea, but as a lived experience. And so in your introduction, you will just answer the question, either something that came up for you in the reading around peace and how you can bring that into your life, or how you're choosing peace today. Just one simple thing that you do to choose peace. And I'll go ahead and go first, just to give you all a little time to think about it, because I actually haven't even thought about this myself. But I would say I have to, when I'm interacting with others, and things may get heated, or, I have a differing opinion than someone. I try to remind me, and it's starting to spin out of control. It's just like a freight train. I try to practice the following sort of mantra. Do I want peace, or do I want to be right? And I try to do that like with my dating relationships. I try to do that with my friendships. I try to do that, with my mom. And the ego self wants to be right. The peace side, okay, or choosing love, right, is releasing the ego and just being like, okay, it allows you to pause with awareness and be like, okay, if I say that I choose peace, then what would be the most peaceful thing that I can do in this moment, right? Maybe it's just to let it go. Maybe it's not to respond. Maybe it is just to acknowledge the person and just say, thank you for sharing. Like, not everything warrants a response. And I have found if I lead with, like, do I want peace or do I want to be right? Oftentimes, probably 9 times out of 10, like, a lot of conflict can just be dissolved just with that question for me. So just actively putting my consciousness on that question and trying to really be honest, because oftentimes I try to be right. And so if I lead with just really wanting peace, my answers and my interactions with people would be a lot different. So that's mine.
I can go next.
Great.
I'm Sam, and I was thinking about like leading peace with intentional breathing. I'm starting to learn. It's kind of what you were saying, Cindy. Is like not everything warrants a response. And I know sometimes when I sit in my little office space or whatever clinic could be at home, and people are talking around me, sometimes I'm like, oh, I want to respond, but you don't have to. And I figured actually the Ujjayi breathing has been helping me tremendously because I think sometimes I get an adrenaline rush when I want to talk, and I realize that when I start breathing in and out through my nose intentionally, I calm myself down. And like when you're working out, because I go to that workout place across the street, and I know my adrenaline's kicking up, and I'm always like ready to do something, or I'm in pain. But I've started doing the Ujjayi breathing there, and it just like I don't feel anything else. And so I figured starting, like I've started to use that, but I feel like if I more intentionally use it, then I think it's going to make me feel calm and at peace and not feel like I have to be in so many places at once. And I think it's going to relax me from, I told you I have like some complicated relationships with some of my classmates. So I think it will probably keep me, more focused on just the peace rather than what's going on around me.
Great. Wow. That was a very unexpected response and really very thought out kind of. I really love that. Thank you for sharing.
So I'm Margaret, and thank you, yes, to both of you. Very well articulated. Um, for me, I don't have a lot of interactions with many people these days, but the person I interact with the most is myself,
Yeah.
and so so just really practicing awareness in the moment, trying not to, go away, with the thoughts in my head. But earlier today, I, so my daughter posts a weekly Facebook update with like 15, 20 pictures about what they did that week with the grandkids and at work and just fun little things that they've done. And when I read that, I feel so much joy. And this morning, what I noticed is this something's wrong, not enough mind popped in about, oh, I want that. I don't feel as joy. I want that. How can I make my life different? How can, um, like basically there was something wrong with like I wasn't having that experience, even though in the moment I was joyful. But just that mind that wants to discount and tell you that you don't have
Yeah.
that or whatever, that's really not peaceful. It's like
That's
my
right.
own mind turning on itself.
Yeah.
And so that's a lot of my practice these days is trying to
Yeah.
notice those things.
Yeah. And yeah, I appreciate you sharing that because it does sneak up on you. Like when I was listening to you, like that your mind and it just can jump to very fast conclusions to fill in the blank when in the moment, like you said, you're normally pretty joyful, and then something for no rhyme or reason, and it really is no rhyme or reason, will trigger something within you to hijack your peace in the moment. It could have been just random, right? It's no and so you do have to be mindful of that because it happens so fast, and before you realize, then you're just like in this spiral, right?
Yeah. And then it really affects my mood and feeling
Absolutely. And your
bad
peace and
and
your joy and everything
right.
else.
And the
Yeah.
original impulse was like, oh my gosh, this is so beautiful. It's so
Right.
great.
Right. 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 Yeah. So as we go through, it's not just for today for Martin Luther King, but I would just say as we go throughout our day, our week, how we can start becoming more mindful of literally bringing, peace into our day-to-day lives, how we talk to ourselves, because it's not just peace of how you talk to yourself and others, but it's also, as Margaret pointed out, like the thoughts, right? And when you notice a negative thought or something that's unpleasant or doesn't bring you joy, right, which is the opposite of peace and light and love, it's not to sit and judge yourself about it, because we, believe it or not, we do actually have a crazy amount. It's like 60 or 70,000 negative thoughts in any given day. Okay. And so for us to literally try to start changing that is more than just consciousness. Okay. You have to keep turning it over like almost every moment sometimes. But yeah, just to be mindful of of that, because it happens so fast, and sometimes we may just be on autopilot and not even able to catch it. So
yeah, that's where it gets compounded, you know. It's like when we go unconscious and we're not really present to it, then it builds up, and then we're like, I'm in a terrible mood, or I feel bad, or I
yeah,
just, you know, this and that, and we don't even know why.
yeah, exactly.
Oftentimes, yeah.
Yeah, good. Great shares. Thanks for the honesty and vulnerability. And we're gonna do I was thinking about this earlier today. I'm gonna try to incorporate like a peaceful flow tonight. So we'll probably do some Sata Nama meditation. I think, Margaret, you like that one a
Oh, I
lot.
do.
So we'll probably be doing that one a little bit more. And I know, Sam, you've done it, but maybe not as much. So let's see what we can get out of it for today.
Thank
All
you.
right, let's get into child's pose. Look at I love my cool leggings that I just got from Los Angeles. They're like pink tie-dye. They've got all this fun design. So anyway.
They're nice.
All right. Spread the fingers wide, land on the mat, take a deep breath in. Take a deep breath out. And just coming into this place of gratitude and grounding. Deep breath in. Deep breath out. One more deep inhale. One more deep exhale. Good. And then roll forward into a tabletop position. We're going to go right into some cat-cows to start warming up the back. Dip the belly, shoulders down and back. Deep inhale. Exhale, round the spine. Inhale, drop the belly, look up, reach up. Exhale, round the spine. Inhale, look up. Exhale, round in. Couple more. Drop the belly, look up. Exhale, round in. Inhale. Exhale. Last one, breath in. Last one, breath out. Good. And then just shake it all out, nice and easy. And let's do some hip circles. We'll start with some hip circles, just gentle. Just nice and easy, clockwise, counterclockwise. Good. Shake everything out. Push back, downward facing dog. Walk to the top of the mat, hang in ragdoll. Grab both elbows, slight sway from left to right. And then shake it out. As you slowly unwind and curl, untuck. When you get to the top, bring the shoulders up by the ears, down by the sides. Bring the hands to heart center, close the eyes. Take a deep breath in. Take a deep breath out. And I really want you to envision the word peace. Maybe it looks like the word peace in a white puff of cloud. Maybe it's just that feeling of peace surrounded by white light. But I want you to invoke the feeling of peace into your body, into your practice. Okay, take a deep breath, even with the breath, like Sam was saying, with the Ujjayi breath. That is actually a calming breath. So you can bring calm into the breath and bring that into your practice today. Okay. Deep breath in, deep breath out. Good. Inhale together for one collective Om. Deep breath in, deep breath out. Good. And just stay for one more moment looking through the third eye and see if you can just see again the vision of the word peace in between the eyes. And then when you're ready, gently open the eyes, come back to the mat, inhale the arms up, interlace the index fingers, lean to the right, one breath, inhale and exhale, come back up through center, lean to the left, inhale and exhale, come back up, push the hips forward, take a back bend, staying on the breath, inhale and exhale. Good. And then come forward, nice and easy, until you get to a forward fold. Halfway lift, hands to shins. Good. Forward fold, walk out the legs, downward facing dog. Walk out the dog, pedal the feet left and right. Good. Nice and easy as you rise into warrior one. Deep breath in, deep breath out. Bend in that right knee, lift the arms to the ceiling. Inhale and exhale. Good. And for the purpose of this practice, we are going to do the Ujjayi breathing in and out through the nose. So lift up, inhale through the nose, exhale through the nose. Breath in, breath out. One more inhale. One more exhale. Good. Warrior two. So just drop the fingers and hands, lean into the right knee, deep breath in and out through the nose. So you'll feel the vibration in the back of the throat. You'll take a nice deep inhale, nice deep exhale. Good. One more breath in. One more breath out. Good. And then side angle, right hand to the right knee, left hand up and over. Pinky side faces the floor. Good, Margaret. Good, Sam. Gaze at that left elbow point. Deep breath in. Deep breath out. Good. One more inhale. One more exhale. Good. And then take the hands down to the mat. Take the right leg up in the air. And then bring it through to crescent lunge. Rise intentionally. So come up on those left toes, palms face each other, deep breath in, deep breath out. Inhale, exhale. Good. Now you're going to stay in crescent lunge and we're just going to do a little bit of a heart opener with the Ujjayi breath. So you're going to inhale the arms up, exhale the arms to cactus. So stay on that back left toe if you can. You can always drop to the left knee, okay? Because we're working the arms. Inhale up, exhale cactus. Inhale up, exhale cactus. In and out through the nose, okay? So good. We got two more here. One more. Inhale up, exhale down, in and out through the nose. Good. And then bring the hands to heart center as you take the twist. Okay, so you can do a supported twist. Press into the palms, press into the back left toes. Stay on the twist. Good, Margaret. Deep breath in and out through the nose. Okay. Good. One more inhale. And exhale as you come out, step the right foot back, downward facing dog. Right, pedal the feet. Warrior one left side, rise. Again, palms face each other, bending in that left knee. In and out through the nose. Inhale, exhale. One more. Warrior two. So again, look over the left middle finger, drop the arms, drop the legs, staying on the breath. Deep breath in, deep breath out. In and out through the nose. Good, Sam. Bend in that left knee. Deep breath in, deep breath out. One more inhale. One more exhale. Good. Side angle, left hand to the left knee, palm faces up. Right hand up and over, pinky side faces the floor. Gazing at that right elbow point as you breathe in and out through the nose. Sinking into that left knee. Deep breath in. Deep breath out. Inhale. Exhale. One more. Good. And then take the hands down to the mat. Take the left leg up in the air. Three-legged dog. And then bring it through to crescent lunge. So toes of the right as you rise up. Inhale. And then exhale. Cactus the arms. Again, you can always drop to that right knee for added support. Breath is in and out through the nose as we're going to bring some energy into that heart area. Okay. So it's a sip in as the arms go up and down, in and out through the nose. It's just more sipping the air in instead of taking a hard exhale, okay? Keep it going. Good, Margaret. You're going to start feeling that heart center, third center, maybe even fifth chakra start warming up. Got three more, two, and one. Good. Inhale up. Exhale, hands to center as you take the twist. Okay. Hooking that right elbow past the left knee. Deep breath in. Deep breath out. Inhale. Exhale. Twist one more. Good job, both of you. Good. Come out of the twist. Take the hands down to the mat. Step it back. Downward facing dog. Walk out the dog. Good. And then walk the hands out. Roll out into plank. Engage the belly. Look at the top of the mat. In and out through the nose. One more breath. Good. And then find your way to your knees. You're going to sit on the knees, sit on the heels. Okay. You're going to bring the hands to center. And I know it's a bit early. We are changing things up. So just stay, trust the process. Okay. Stay on the knees. And we're going to take a round of breath of fire. Okay. So hands are going to be on the knees. Spine is straight. Eyes are closed. In and out through the nose. Pump the belly. Take a deep breath in. Close the lips. Pump the belly and begin. Halfway. Ten, nine, eight, seven, six, five, four, three, two, and one. Let the air out. One more breath in through the nose and then open the mouth side out. I'm going to rise to the knees and take camel. Again, we're changing things up. So you have the option. You can do camel with the Ujjayi breath if you feel that you're not going to stress out and it's not going to tax your upper body. Or if you feel the need or too much anxiety, then just open the mouth and take camel, okay? But just give it a try. It's not going to kill you if you do Ujjayi breath with camel. Open up, look back, and then you choose your breath here for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. Slowly come out. Take the arms up over the head as you fall into child's pose, extended child's pose. Reach the arms forward. Your hands can be in prayer or the index fingers can be touching. That's up to you. Stay on the breath. Deep breath in. Deep breath out. Inhale. Exhale. One more breath in. One more breath out. Good. And then gently push back, downward facing dog. Walk to the middle of the mat, take a forward fold. Breath is still in and out through the nose. Good. Hands to shins as you take a halfway lift. Neck is in line with the back. Breath is in and out through the nose. So you've got a flat back, hands are on the shins. It's almost like you're looking ahead. You should feel a good stretch in the backs of the legs. One more. Good. And then slowly rise up to standing. Good. Shake it out. Maybe grab a sip of water if you feel like you need it. Good. We'll do a little balance series. So standing knee raise, right hand, right knee. Round into that left foot. Again, breath is in and out through the nose. Okay. Take it to warrior 3. Right leg goes out. Reach the arms forward. Good. And then standing splits, hands to the floor. While in standing splits, you're going to take the right big toe. You're going to tap it to the left, outside left corner on an angle. You're going to take it back up. And then you're going to take the right toe and tap it to the right side, outside edge of the mat. Then you take it back in. Breath is going to be in and out through the nose. So you just tap and lift, tap and lift. Go to the left, cross, and then go to the right. Got a couple more. Left, right, left, right. Last round. Left and right. Good. Forward fold. Whew. Halfway lift. Fold. Rise. Okay. Again, if you're doing Ujjayi breath, you should almost be out of breath, especially doing that cross tap behind the leg. Standing knee raise, left side. Round into that right foot. Create that standing base. Belly is in. Good, Margaret. Okay. And then take it to warrior 3. Left leg goes out, right arms. The arms reach forward. Again, breath is in and out through the nose. Deep breath in. Deep breath out. Last one here. And then hands to the floor, standing splits. Again, the big left toe crosses over to the outside of the mat, taps the floor, pop up, and then drop it down, left toe outside of the left mat. Okay? Take it up, cross over, tap, up, left, to the right, up, to the left, up, right, up, left, up, right, up, left, up, right, up, left, up, right, up, left, up. Last round, right, up, left, up, and then lower the left leg. Oh, forward fold, halfway, fold, rise. Arms come out as you circle up and around, hands to heart center. Good. Figure 4, right crosses over left. Standing figure 4, right crosses over left. So literally you make the 4 with your legs, hence the name, standing figure 4. So ground down, left leg, right crosses over left. You can see already in the thing, you can see the 4. Okay, my legs, from here, you're going to bend the left knee. Good, Margaret. Bring the hands together. Belly is in and out through the nose for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. And then come out, shake it out, and then switch it out. Standing figure 4, left side. Left crosses over right. Get this first, lock out the leg, then you bend the knee, shoot the energy into that right foot. This is where you get your balance. The belly is pulled in, and then you bring the hands to center. Okay? Stay here and breathe in and out through the nose. We got 5, 4, good Sam, 3, 2, and 1. Good. And come out, shake it out. Good. All right. Let's do tree right side. Bring the right foot to the inside of the left calf, inner part of the left thigh. Now, we're going to do a slightly different tree. We haven't actually done this before, but all you're going to do is balance with the legs. And then with your fingers, you're going to do the sa, ta, na, ma. But you can keep them low, okay? So elbows are going to be at the rib cage, and you'll do thumb and index, thumb and middle, thumb and ring, thumb and pinky, okay? Go when you're ready. Sa, ta, na, ma. 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 Halfway. Sa, ta, na, ma. Sa, ta, na, ma. Sa, ta, na, ma. 2 more. Sa, ta, na, ma. Last round. Sa, ta, na, ma. Good job, ladies. Okay, that was challenging. Shake it out. All right. And then tree left side. So again, get that stabilizing leg. You know we're going to be here for a while. Make sure you're here and focus. Left foot to the inside of the right calf or the inner part of the right leg. Ground down. Okay, ground down. Again, hands just stay at the side, elbows by the side. And then thumb to index, thumb to middle, thumb to ring, thumb to pinky. Go. Sa, ta, na, ma. 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 Almost there. Sa, ta, na, ma. Sa, ta, na, ma. Sa, ta, na, ma. 3 more. Sa, ta, na, ma. Sa, ta, na, ma. Last round. Sa, ta, na, and ma. Good. Woo! Release. Shake it out. It's a little bit more challenging, even for me, doing sa, ta, na, ma and tree. I've never done that before, and it was a little harder for me too. So, all right, shake it out. Top of the mat, extended mountain. Inhale. Exhale, fold. Halfway. Fold. Good. And then walk the legs out to, let's start with plank on this one. Walk the legs out to plank. Okay, so I'm going to show you the patterning first, and then we'll input the Satanama. Okay, so the first one, you're going to take the right knee to the right elbow. That's going to be Sa, and then you're going to take it back to plank for Ta, and then you're going to take it out to the outside of the right elbow for Na, and then back to plank for Ma. Okay, and then you do the same thing on the left side. So it comes, left knee comes in, goes back, left knee goes to the outside of the left elbow and back. Drop to the knees, take extended child. So now you know the pattern, okay? So the right knee is going to go forward and then back to plank. Right knee is going to go to the outside of the right elbow and then back to plank. And then left knee goes out and then back. Left knee goes out to the outside of the left elbow and back, okay? So we're just taking a break in extended child. I'm going to come back up and get you to see it, okay? So just look up real quick. It's going to go fast. It'll be like this. Sa, ta, na, ma. Sa, ta, na, ma, okay? Is everyone clear on that?
Yeah.
All right, here we go. Do your best. This is super, super challenging. Plank and begin. Sa, ta, na, ma. 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 Last round. Sa, ta, na, ma. Sa, ta, na, ma. Push it back down, dog. Woo! Ah, good. And then drop to the knees. Sit on the heels, hands to the knees. All right, breath is probably going to be erratic. Deep breath in. Deep breath out. Inhale. Slow it down. Exhale. Breath in. Breath out. Inhale. Exhale. Last round, breath in. Last round, breath out. Good. And then you're going to rise to the knees. Again, if you need to put a pillow, you can. But from the knees, we're going to do the twisted. So again, you can sit on the heels. You can be on a block. We're going to do adrenal twist from this position. So if you need the extra support, or if you need a block, okay, or if you need to be cross-legged, you can do that as well, okay? So we're going to do the adrenal twist. Eyes are closed. You'll inhale, twist to the right. Exhale through the nose, twist to the left. And begin. Breath is in and out through the nose to the best of your ability. Keep going. Keep twisting. Got a couple more. Last 3, 2, and 1. Good. And then come back onto all fours. Tap the tops of the feet into the floor. Okay, push back, downward dog. Walk it out, pedal the feet. Good. Walk to the top of the mat, and you're going to take a straddle. You're going to take a straddle position wider than your mat. Okay. I'm going to tip the camera up a little bit just so you can see me. Well, that doesn't really help. So you can kind of see me and the mat and my feet. Okay. So you're going to be wider than the mat. Arms are going to come out you're like in a starfish pose. The first one is going to be, you're going to take the right hand to the left. So it's going to go right hand to the left. This is going to have Sata Nama. I'm just showing you the pattern, okay? Right to left. Back out. Left to right. Back out. Right hand. Left foot. Out. Left hand. Right foot. Back. And then we repeat, okay? So it'll look like this, look and sound like this. Sa, ta, na, ma. Down. Sa, ta, na, ma. Okay? You will get the pattern. Just breathe with it. If you lose the mantra or lose your place, just pick up. Okay? So just do your best. There's a lot of moving parts in this. Have some compassion. Okay? Arms out, starfish pose. I'll call out the first round, and you do the Satanama. I'll call out the movements, and then I'll join you for the next round. Right to left, left to right. Right hand down to the left foot, cross the body. Left hand out to right foot, and then come back up. Okay, here we go. Sa, ta, na, ma. 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 Right to left, left to right, right hand, left foot, left hand, right foot. Couple more. Sa, ta, na, ma. Sa, ta, na, ma. Sa, ta, na, ma. I got myself confused. Two more. Sa, ta, na, ma. Sa, ta, na, ma. Wherever you are, last round. Sa, ta, na, ma. Sa, ta, na, ma. And then just come out back to starfish pose. Okay. Your breath should be up and breathing pretty heavy. Inhale, exhale, in and out through the nose. You can always open the mouth if you have to. One last round here. Good. Now, you're going to take the arms up. You're going to come to prayer. Sa. You're going to come down to ta. You're going to take a squat. So your arms come out to a T. You take a squat with the legs. You're going to inhale up. And then the last one, you will squat. You're going to take a low squat. You're going to come all the way down to the ground. Okay. So it'll look like, it'll go, arms go up, sa. Take the squat, ta. Arms go back up, inhale. Exhale, arms come to the center as you squat down. Yeah, that's it, Margaret. Good. Okay. Arms go back up. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale up. Take the squat all the way down. Okay. Do your best. Incorporate the mantra. Go. Sa. Ta. Na. Go slow if you have to. Ma. Okay. Sa. Ta. Na. Ma. You'll find the patterning. Sa, ta, na, ma. Trust your body. Sa, ta, na, ma. Three more. Sa, ta, na, ma. All right, 2 more. Inhale, exhale, inhale. Take the squat, last round. Inhale up, halfway down. Inhale up, all the way down and hold. Okay, sit in a squat, breathe for 5. Low squat for 4, for 3. Good, Sam. 2, 1. And then find your way on the mat, walk it out. Take extended child. Aha. Reach the arms forward. Okay, breath is probably going to be in and out, pretty rapid at this point, especially if you've been doing Ujjayi breath. Deep breath in, deep breath out. Inhale, exhale. Good. Last little round here. Okay, this is going to be the last sort of patterning, and then we'll start winding down into our thing. So you're going to come up to the knees. All right, you're going to open into camel. All right, this is going to be sa. Arms are going to go up over the head as you bow forward. Extended child. Ta. Okay. And then open again to camel. Na. Arms go up. Extend the child. Ma. Okay. So basically, we're just doing 1 breath camel, extended child. 1 breath camel, extended child. Okay. But you're incorporating the sa, ta, na, ma in between. This is super, super important. Okay. These are pattern breakers in the body. All right, here we go. Open up. Sa, fold in. Ta, back to open. Na, back down. Ma, okay? Sa, ta, go slow. Na, ma. 3 more. Sa, ta, na, ma. 2 more. Sa, ta, na, ma. Last round. Open. Extend the child. Back to camel. Back to extended child and breathe. Okay. So again, you should be out of breath, especially if you're doing in and out through the nose. Last one. Good. And then sit down. Again, on the heels, this time hands to the knees. We're just going to slow the breath down. 5 conscious breaths here. In through the nose. Open the mouth, sigh it out. Inhale. Exhale. Breath in. Breath out. Inhale. Exhale. 2 more. Breath in, slowing everything down. Breath out. Last one. Okay. And then find your way to just seated pose on the mat. We're going to do the traditional Satanama. So fingers just come out, again, touching the meridian points with the fingers, thumb to index, thumb to middle, thumb to ring, thumb to pinky. Okay, spine is straight, eyes are closed, and begin. Sa, ta, na, ma. 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 5 more. Sa, ta, na, ma. 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 Last round, sa, ta, na, ma. Fingers in mudra, and just sit with the energy, the Kundalini as it's rising. 3 fingers down the knees, thumb and index finger are connected. You're looking through the third eye. This is an active meditation. Deep breath in. Again, bring the word peace to your mind or your third eye. Maybe you see it as a puff of cloud. Maybe you feel it as white light surrounding you. Maybe it's white light in your lungs, in your heart and lung space. Maybe you feel lightness, a lightness to your breathing, airy and light. Deep breath in, deep breath out. Slowing everything down, you should start feeling just a nice calm zen washing over the body. Deep breath in, deep breath out. Good, one more. Good, and then gently open the eyes. Just take the hands on the knees, and you're going to move just from the waist. So you're going to go to the right, to the left, just right and left. So your spine still stays straight. Yep, yep. So you're just moving literally the belly. So it goes right, left. Okay, try not to move the shoulders, just right, left, move from the waist. Okay, in and out through the nose. Okay, this is an internal breath to massage the organs. Good, and then just hands on the knees, spine is straight. Take the hands to the back of the head. Again, it's going to be sa, ta, na, ma. So you're going to bring the elbows together for sa, take them out for na, bring them back in for ta, and ma. So you're just in, out, sa, ta, na, ma. Okay, close the eyes again. Sa, ta, na, ma, 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 sa, ta, na, ma. 5 more. Na, ma, sa, ta, na, ma, sa, ta, na, ma, sa, ta, na, ma, sa, ta, na, ma. 2 more. Sa, ta, na, ma. Last round. Sa, ta, na, ma. Palms go back up, fingers in mudra, 3 fingers down the knees. Deep breath in, deep breath out. Okay. 3 more breaths here. Again, sit with the Kundalini. Now you probably are going to feel warmth between 2nd, 3rd, 4th chakras, maybe the middle of the back with all that breathing that we're doing. I feel quite warm around my waist, around the middle of my back, around this chest, my stomach. Deep breath in, deep breath out. Good, 1 more. All right, and then take the legs out for seated leg extension. We are going to still work with the Satanama. So it's going to be the first one, seated leg extension. We're just going to go up. You can interlace the fingers, prayer grip or prayer hands or index fingers, up to you. Sa, and then you're going to go over for ta. You're going to come back up for na and back over for ma. Okay, very simple ones, but you will feel everything moving. So you're going to lift up for sa. You're going to go over the toes for na. You're going to come back up for ma, sa, ta, na, and then back over for ma. Okay, here we go. Sa, ta, na, ma. Sa, ta, na, ma. Make sure you reach the arms up over the head and then up over the toes, back up and then over. You will feel this through the waist if you do it correctly using the breath, okay? Sa, ta, na, ma. Sa, ta, na, ma. 3 more this one. Sa, ta, na, ma, sa, ta, na, ma. Last round. Sa, ta, na, ma. Seated forward fold. Grab the big toes. Is everyone feeling warm? Am I the only one feeling warm? Okay. Just want to make sure. I never know because I'm so used to doing this, but I'm feeling warmer than normal. All right, come out, take a straddle. Okay, we're going to do the same thing, straddle position. So we're going to, this time we're going to go forward for sa. Then you're going to take the arms behind the back. Okay, reach forward, puff up the chest, na, close it down, ma, na, and then take it back, puff up the chest for ma. So you really are going slow and doing the mantra. So you're reaching forward. So when you reach forward, you're grounding the heels. You should feel the stretch run down both the legs. You're literally reaching as far as you can. Sa. And then you take the hands behind you as far back as they go. And then you puff up the chest. Take the head back. Na. Reach it forward. Okay, again, you should feel this stretch, the counter stretch in the backs of the legs if you've got the heels grounded. And then you take them back again, puff up the chest, head goes back and ma. Okay, so do your best, go slow, and then be intentional with this mantra. Okay, here we go. Sa, take it back, puff up, ta, go forward, reach forward, na, puff up, ma. Here we go. Sa, ta, na, ma. Sa, ta, na, ma. Sa, ta, na, ma. Sa, ta, na, ma. 5 more. Sa, ta, na, ma. Sa, ta, na, ma. Sa, ta, na, ma. 2 more. Sa, ta, na, ma. Last round. Sa, ta, na, and ma. Good. And then bring the soles of the feet together. Oh, yeah. Grab the tops of the feet. Okay, lean in. Got a couple more, and then we're going to get into our closing series. Good, 1 more here. All right, last little sort of hip opener. It's been a while since we've done this one. You're going to take the right hand under the right knee. You can drop that left knee down if you want, and you're going to just cradle, rock that leg back and forth. Good. Okay. I told you all at the beginning of this year, pretty sure I told you all online too, but that we're going to start working towards this year over the next few months. We're going to start working towards at least half lotus. So we're going to try. I'm not saying we're going to do it, but we're going to try. Okay. You're going to take the right leg up as high as it can go. Okay. I can't even get this right leg right now. It's just going to touch the head. Okay. We'll eventually work it up and see if we can get it behind. But right now, just stay where you are for 5. Do the best that you can for 4, for 3, 2, and 1. You're going to take the right leg. You're going to drop it down the left side. You're going to scoot the legs and the knees out and then stack the knees on top of each other. Okay, walk out the feet. Grab the toes. Again, I want your sit bones into the ground. I don't want this, okay? You can see where my sit bone is coming off the mat. So walk it out, plant the sit bones. I don't care if these are stacked. You can also put a block between your knees or under the knees, okay? And then come down to that top knee, hold and breathe for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. And then slowly come out. Oh. Good. And then drop the right knee down. Left hand comes up under that left knee. Okay, rock back and forth, nice and easy. Working that ball and socket joint. Okay? And then when you're ready, take the left leg and just see how high it will go. Use the other arm to lift it. Again, mine just touches the top of my head. This is good enough for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. Slowly come out. Good, Margaret. Yep, Sam, good. Take the left knee, drop it over. Walk out the legs. Come back down on the sit bones. Oh, I can definitely feel, for me this time, for whatever reason, maybe just from traveling, but I can definitely feel a difference between my hips tonight. One of them really wants to pop up. So I'm just trying to physically get my sit bones down, as opposed to, you can see my knees are not even stacked on this side. Okay. Lean forward. Stay here for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. And then slowly unwind. Take any other last stretch that you may need. Okay, that includes if you need to take the legs in, or a supine twist. Do whatever you need to both left and right sides. And if you feel ready, you don't need anything extra, then go right into Shavasana. Okay, so just whatever you may need. Good. We did go over a little just because we were a little bit late with our Dharma talk tonight. So I'm just going to give you the extra time in Shavasana. Feet flop open, palms face the ceiling. Eyes are closed. Deep breath in. Deep breath out. Inhale. Exhale. And again, bring that vision of the word peace. Is it in a white cloud? Are the letters poofy? Are the letters clouds? Or do you just feel the sensation of peace running through your body? A white light, maybe in the lungs, in the heart space. Maybe it's a white light, like a spiritual light around your aura, coming around your crown chakra. Okay? Where do you feel peace? Where can you bring that energy into your Shavasana? Take a deep breath in. Take a deep breath out. For the next few minutes, just stay on the breath, enjoying your rest. All right, stay in Shavasana. Going to read, I did pick this reading, hopefully to match our practice today. It's around, again, it's the way of the dragonfly, 101 maxims for leading a high vibrational and conscious life. Today's reading is number maximum 20. Practice forgiveness. Practice forgiveness to cultivate profound inner peace. Just as flowing water carves through unyielding stone, forgiveness softens life's sharpest edges over time. Along the mortal journey, offenses arise that cut soul deep. How tempting is it to harden in defense, building walls of resentment to shield the heart. Yet these bricks of bitterness only construct a prison, confining the builder within. Forgiveness is the key that breaks the siege, healing wounds within by extending mercy outward. The quantum field vibrates like a plucked string, resonating with the energy we project. Barbed reactions perpetuate the tone of pain, but only the light of forgiveness can dispel darkness. Remember this, there is no true other. We are droplets in the same boundless sea. Offer unconditional amnesty to all expressions of life, and in doing so, free yourself. With each act of forgiveness, experience a soul reborn, serene amid the tides of change. Release your burdens and step into the vast expanse of life renewed, cradled in the infinite embrace of forgiveness. Wow, and I did pick this randomly, but the quote of the day is, forgiveness is not an occasional act. It is a constant attitude. Martin Luther King Jr. Wow, I can't believe the serendipitous moment there. All right, in your journal this week, reflect on someone or a situation you have struggled to forgive. How has holding on to resentment impacted your peace and well-being? Write about what it would mean to release this burden and extend forgiveness, not just for them, but for your own freedom. How might embracing unconditional forgiveness transform your inner world and allow you to approach life with a serene heart? Serenity, calmness, peace, understanding, forgiveness, compassion. Peace is a choice, just like anything else that we experience in this lifetime. You can have peace, or you could be right. You can come from love, or you can choose anger. You can choose non-violent communication, or you can choose aggressive communication. We make choices at every single moment that either takes us away from peace or brings us closer, takes us away from love or brings us closer. So find ways as you go out through this week to consciously practice peace. Start changing the way that you talk about, even bringing peace into think about it in non-traditional ways. Peaceful profits, making peace with money, peaceful conversations with myself and others, peace, joy, and ease, right? So just start thinking about how you can start lightening up around just bringing more peace and joy into your everyday lives. Okay? Start to bring in some slow movement, wiggling the fingers and the toes. And then gently find your way to the top of the mat. Good. And then bring the hands to heart center. Keep the eyes closed. Again, the word peace in the middle of the third eye. Take a deep breath in. Take a deep breath out. Inhale for closing Om. Hands to third eye, top of the forehead bow. Thank you, Margaret, Sam, for your beautiful practice this evening, for your time, your commitment, and then your energy to just being present in the moment for yourselves and for your practice. Together, we both say, all of us say, Namaste. Okay.